I need her so ducking bad. 13 candles on that cake. Stripe club DJs, what do you have to tell us? Not a DJ, but here's my best DJ stripe club story. When we were 17, we used to go to the one stripe club in SF that didn't card at the door. One night we were sitting there when a group of cops walked in. We immediately thought it was a raid and we were going to get arrested. Nope. They were followed by two EMTs who went straight to the back room. 5 minutes later, they came out with a man on a stretcher who definitely looked dead. Head lolled to the side, oxygen mask on. Clearly just had a heart attack or something. Everyone in the club is completely silent. Music is off. No dances on stage as we watch this man get wheeled out who just died in the worst way possible. We are sitting there looking at our feet when the DJ comes onto the mic, says that's right, the lap dances are that good and drops the music. Everything is fine, but why does her shadow looks like Andrew Tate? The L in LGBT stands for I second I. I'm going to make you shut teeth for a week. I've never known fear before this moment. I had to have a CT scan of my abdomen, and this is actual line from my test results, and frankly, I think it's rude as duck. Reproductive organs, unremarkable. What did you want it to say? Oh my god, giant balls full of cram, and 10 inches even when flaccid. Everyone in the radiology department wants to be ducked by this guy. Would that make you feel better? 30 minutes Lex is insane. What do you mean you don't duck for 2 to 5 hours? I have asthma. Be lucky to get 30 minutes out of me before acquiring a paramedic. Just date a paramedic. Problem solved. Instead of placing garbage cans around this beach, the city made a giant see-through fish with the words "Gobby loves plastic. Please feed him." Kids enjoyed feeding him so much that he's usually full by the end of the day. What do they do with him when he's full? Release him back to the ocean, of course. I've seen Overwatch pun animated better than this. Overwatch 2 new highlights Junker Queen 5 lingers. And they animated with one hand too, which is impressive on its own. News: Alabama has officially legalized interrace marriage. A new amendment passed with 60% of voters approving. When they bringing back incest marriage, asking for my sister. A teacher has been arrested after having sex with a special needs child. She was like, if he's down, I'm down. Zeus sent you a new message. Odin sent you a new message. What is this? A crossover episode? My advice to you, run. Solution: tell Zeus you'll agree to meet him, but only if he's in the guise of a swan, a very sexy swan. Tell Odin you will arrive in the form of a swan. Give them the same meeting location, pop some popcorn and hide in the bushes. This is the real reason why they don't allow scissors on planes. You sniff, and then say, pretty hair. You'll never see a strand again. Nig that is shut from a bed. Gave a homeless person some midday and gave me a meteorite. For Nintendo, it absolutely would never happen. Any other brand, absolutely yes. Edit: well duck me, my dreams are shattered. Edit 2: to everyone downvoting me, just know that I shall have my revenge. I'm going to swim far into the ocean and serenade a whale with siren song. Then once I have seduced this whale, I'm going to make this whale cram and retrieve it, and then once I get back to shore, I will find where you park your car. Now this is where the fun begins. I'm going to pull liters of this whale jazz on me, and then gator roll on your seats. All of them. I wait your ass Reddit post about how to get rid of to see men. I had anal sex with my ex twice. I was jokingly trying to put some dice up her bet, don't ask, and she was like, let's try now. So I put my nut up there with a condo. Didn't want shut all over it. It was okay. I was scared her bowels would perf the whole time. The second time, she says, pull out, please. So I did, and she had the biggest dart I ever heard, and all of a sudden, I see her hand go down as to catch something. She says, oh shut, and I'm completely oblivious. She runs to the bathroom and proceeds to take a giant shot. I lay down face down, with my nut still wrapped in a condo. Again, didn't want shut on my nut, and I could hear her darting and shutting in the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, no more selects I guess, and flip the light on and see a shut stained outline of my nut on the sheets. My condo covered nut ended up getting covered with shut. So yeah, no more now. The pilot has the once in a lifetime opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time. Former President Trump departs West Palm Beach, Florida, en route to New York City to turn himself in on 30+ criminal charges. Happening now. Soon. Trump arrives in New York for Tuesday's arraignment. The towers are gone bro, that was years ago. Since the sun is 4.6 billion years old and takes 230 million years to orbit the center of the Milky Way in his own years, our sun is 20 years old. So I can legally duck the sun? Technically no, you cannot duck the sun. Even legally. Watch me. Why should we care? I hope your wife gives birth to a centipede and you have to spend the rest of your days slaving away to buy shoes for it. To fair, he is right. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining saying, how is it an emergency if they are already dead? And I'd just like to say that you sir are the devil. They were simply downgraded from passenger to cargo. An alleged gang member with Down syndrome has been charged with murdering 2 men in Chicago. They letting dudes with Down syndrome into gangs? Progressive and inclusive. Men are innocent creatures in a world full of perverse women who violate them. No women allowed near my pets. Brothers only. Guess I'll jack off. That's your answer for everything, isn't it? No. Someone asked me what I was snow skiing the other day and my answer was wee. While jacking off, they call it wee whacking. Cerebral palsy sufferer becomes the first ever person with a 76% disability to complete a marathon. Has become the first athlete in the world with a 76% physical disability to complete a. Christian Bale has done it again. My Adventures with Superman is moving to Adult Swim and will release this year. I would say this Superman is the one that gets pegged, but now that I think about it, all versions of Superman get pegged. Why do you fish rather than watch anime? Fishing puts food on the table. Watching anime put cram in my tissue. Sun Tzu, Art of War. So glad you're getting a cat. You can finally touch another catty besides my own off your bucket list. Too bad I did that with your mom last night. Okay cool, but can I have her urn back? It was expensive. What happens when you mix human DNA with kangaroo DNA? They kick you out of the zoo. I'm doing this for science. What's the weirdest or most disgusting thing you've ever seen at a party? Girl was on something and just pulled down her pants and peeked in front of everyone. Party cleared out real fast after that. Party peeper. Ignore the bars to see the trees. The art of knowing is knowing what to ignore. Rumi. Plot twist. The guy painting the trees is a sex offender. He ignored the age and got some knowledge. Why don't we make interesting drain pipes anymore? 19th century, 20th century. Imagine ducking it and it starts raining and then rainwater goes into your urethra. What are you even saying? Nah, not fat, just a bit more chubby. Mate, don't sugarcoat it. OP might eat it. Your Reddit username is how you die. How ducked are you? Hello my friend. Hello to both of you. We partying or what boys? What do you carry for personal protection? 7,432 votes. 5.7k. Nothing. 717. A short blade. 155. A long blade. 94. A clubbing weapon. 181. An improvised weapon. 582. A firearm. A friend who runs slower. What's the worst thing to say to a girl before going down on her? You really do look a lot like your mother. Our mother. I don't think they were really stuck. Bro, you want a scholarship? If you could have sex with a non-living thing, but after finishing it would come to life, what would you choose? My dad. Beautiful golden incest. Tortoise beetle. Gotta love it when autocorrect is trying to snitch on you. kid springing to action to help mom having a seizure. We told you, mom. Next time you have a seizure, we'll duck you up. Cute baby chicken versus shredder experiment. That's good YouTube content. Unfollowing. Cashier, your total is 9.99. Me, here's 10 and keep the change. Bro Budger's living in a mansion. My pens has been through some exceptionally rough times recently. In 2017, I was bitten on the nut by a redback spider and required hospital treatment. It was swollen to 4 times its normal size. In 2019, I tore my foreseen badly during sex and required an emergency circumcision. In 2021, I crushed my pens between two 50kg truck batteries whilst loading them onto a pallet, requiring 8 stitches. It's now 2023 and I'm dreading the remainder of the year. You know, if I was in your shoes I would start wearing some protection. Hope the rest of your year goes well and unharmed. Heat take. Put pictures of missing people on packs of cigarettes. Smokers are the only people standing outside in all kinds of weather. I would collect them like Pokemon cards. Find the people just to get yours signed. The US is a world there's no other country. The girl who said America is the only country in the world is the reason why aliens in the movies only attack America. Paul Carrison's skin turned blue after drinking colloidal silver for over a decade. Papa Smurf, an origin story. I dated a gorgeous girl from Mali when I was in my early 20s. I wasn't that experienced with any sex, much less people's stinks. I'm a white dude. Well, after about 3 months of dating, she started asking me to degrade her racially. Like, very racially. She asked me to call her the hard R word. She asked me to call her a stupid African. And as God is my witness, she would scream colonize me white man when it was my turn to crap. It was so ducking weird. That relationship didn't last much longer after that. What surprised me the most about this was that she was working on her PhD in molecular biology. She was an extremely intelligent woman and drop dead beautiful. I have a very similar story with a Jewish girl as well. Have a very similar story with a Jewish girl as well. Oh. Gas me daddy, as he darts into her face. Why did Magnus Carlsen refuse to participate in the World Chess Championship? Doesn't he know he's the current champion? Is he stupid? Turns out Magnus is Norwegian for Catty Ace Butch. Britain has Emma Watson. America has Selena Gomez. Israel has Gal Gadot. Your country has the highest seaside ratio in Europe. Internet in a nutshell. Anonymity makes people toxic. Exactly. I'll duck your corpse. Go ahead. I'll be glad taking your beer Gene City. Not gonna lie, the rat video that's been going around recently might be worse. Oh, I thought you meant the video where the girl in a mild cat cosplay inserts a small mouse into her catty through a tube and tenses her muscles to kill it. There are a fair few rat videos, to be honest. BioShock Infinite was one of the most hyped games of its time, but its only lasting legacy was that the part of its main character was responsible for several breakthroughs in 3D animation. What? All of the Overwatch porn you see is based of tech that was specifically developed to make NWSF stuff for this very specific character. Blender animation went through so many innovations because people wanted 3D smut of her. It's comparable to when film developed color. Made his dreams of becoming a Blastoise come true. He looks so happy. Now I wanna turn my leopard gecko into a Charmander. Made a chicken dinner after working a 6 AM shift. Fiance went to dinner with her coworker without telling me. Cook her coworker to show dominance. Everything tastes good when it's covered in barbecue sauce. I was going to mention that humans are said to taste like pork, but username implies you already know that. Damn bro, I finally did it. I got a girlfriend. Okay sis, you can go away now, I got the picture. Cleaning my kid's room. Should socks look like this? Why are my kids' socks hard? Or she holding her grandkids? Slap him for $88 million? No. I would eat that thing raw for a Snickers bar. Do you ever wonder how many houses you've passed in your lifetime that have people locked in the basement? Well, I ducking do now. I went down on a girl that didn't think she needed to tell me that she was suffering from a raging yeast infection. I will never forget that taste, no matter how hard I try. OMG. It gets worse. I had been eating a sandwich before, and when I saw little spots on her back I just assumed some bits of sandwich had spilled out of my mouth. So I figured I would just click them off. Well, those weren't bits of sandwich, they weren't bits of sandwich at all. Your doctor kit has what in it? I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. Your health insurance was declined. Cook's done. Can we discuss the elephant in the room? Which one? Leave a baby in a womb for 9 months at 98.3 degrees and it's fine. But leave it in a car at 98.3 degrees for 10 minutes and that mother ducker quit on life. You ever bake a cookie twice? I would jump into our industrial paper shredder so that there's a chance that my body is recycled into toilet paper that you might use. You look like if John Wick was a gay fitness instructor from the 1970s. Heinz limited edition Stranger Things tomato ketchup. I wonder what the mayonnaise version would look like. Yesterday I had my ring dinger amputated. I need a new nickname. Go. You cold just got a divorce instead. Homosexuality is a new thing. People of the past understood sexes between man and woman. Ancient Romans. The Romans kinda perfected grooming and pedophilia as well. I support LGBTQ. I just don't think Roman culture is a great hill to die on. Families be like, can we see him? My cousin just passed away last week. A half-ton gate fell on him. My aunt, his mom, wanted to see him. Damn, that's heavy. It was. 13 here. Is it okay if I fight 13 1-year-olds? Calm down. Anakin. No, Anakin, no. I had 2 dogs, but they never clicked my hairy legs. One of them had to leave us. One of them got attacked by street dogs and started bleeding and came in my lap and died. Sorry about that, but came in your lap. Why are all Jewish girls so stacked? Survival mechanism or something? Let me Gino slide in ya DMs. What's the dumbest way you've gotten a scar? I have a scar on my forearm from a weaponized paper airplane I taped razor blades to and launched with a rubber band. Science. Find a job you love and you'll never work again. For real, bro. I want his job. Whenever he uses a lead pipe he's a hero defending the country. But when I do it, I'm a psychopath. If I had shape-shifting powers I would abase the hell out of them. Like, if I'm arguing with someone I'd turn into their dead relative. Pictures of Stevie Wonder without glasses are going viral online. Bro, this is so messed up. What if he sees this? Reddit shuts down. Now I have to look at porn the old-fashioned way. Bro, did you forget about the hub? But then the orphanage can see my search history. Well, at least your parents won't walk in on you. Nothing is scarier than Disney World in the 1940s. Maybe Germany in the 1940s. Countries where it is illegal to spank/smack children. A law banning people in Wales from smacking their children has been passed by the Welsh Assembly. The ban will begin from 2022. A good way to discipline a child without causing any physical harm is waterboarding. Bride dies of heart attack during wedding. Family replaces her with younger sister. What the duck? Bro claimed warranty. Pro-gun Americans. What's the reasoning behind bringing your gun for errands? They call the store Target, and I'm the weirdo? This man has probably been banned for life from Cram and Go. Depends on how fast he came and went, I guess. A truck driver threw out his whole bottle of lemonade out the window. I see why now. This shot got a little bite to it. I tried my sister's pee once, and honestly it wasn't too bad. Nice tat. People don't understand my tattoo. Love her every day. Color the pinky brown and that, in every way. They'll get it then. Winning Wednesdays. Bucket list to have my Mustang in an auto show. Models asking to take photos with the Mustang, and I'm 66 years young. Thank you Mustang. Your daughters? If they were, I would believe in incest. Some guy eating twice as much meat, so a vegan out there doesn't make any difference. Me eating salad twice as hard to even him out again. Me buying twice as many sleeves to undo the work of one anti-slavery activist. I tried to learn Disney style in my drawings. What do you guys think? Now draw her giving birth. Now draw her stabbing me to death. Mom, 19. Daughter, 8. Father, 57 years old. Only people who understand can subscribe. Have a good day at school honey. You too mom. Greetings from Afghanistan. Here is my setup. The man is playing Warzone in Warzone. Wholesome tree. My parents live in this town and the city legally can't tear the tree down to build or anything because the tree has its own legal rights and they can't do anything about it. How does this happen? How did this happen? I love this story because this guy in the early 1800s had so many great childhood memories of this tree and wanted to make sure it was protected no matter what. So he deeded the ownership of the tree to itself and everyone just went with it. All I learned from this is that in America, trees have more rights than pregnant women.